Well, good evening and welcome to Attridgeville for this DSTV Premiership tie at the Lucas Masterpieces Muripe Stadium, where tonight Supersport United hosts Chippa United in a battle of the Uniteds in DSTV Premiership action. It's a significant one as well for both these sides, for Supersport United and Chippa United, both looking to get 2021 as a calendar year off to a positive start with a victory over the other tonight. Mukwena back into a danger area. It's deflected, goalbound, hits the woodwork, could be there for a tap home and ultimately cleared. Sabiumva is wide awake, but Mtali beaten by a deflected effort that struck the woodwork and could have landed kindly for Supersport United. Here's Mahachi into a danger area. Supersport United do look threatening. Gambani Lungu with a spectacular. Grobler is there to nearly tap it home. That was sensational. Top draw football. Gambani Lungu with a magnificent effort. And indeed, both Mchali and Grobler applaud one another. A little respectful clap of the hands. But this could have been a United goal and an acrobatic, sensational strike at that. Now, a little bit more of a challenging run for the United defence to deal with here as Quem, Mukhele and Benyane look to combine. Sibego gets away from one. Advantage being played here by Victor Klungwane. Benyane picks up on it, and again combination with Mukhele. Charging through here, Mukhele's onside, takes a shot and Ronald Williams saves, but it is knocked in, and Chippa United have scored against Supersport United. First shot on target, and it's a goal for Andile Benyane upon return to the lineup. Dan Malisela celebrating an opening goal and might very well see his side take a lead into the break. Chippa United have struck first blood with their first shot on target in this DSTV Premiership tie. Great advantage being played by the referee.
Again, it takes the combination play, short little passing game that they've had. But you look at that chance there, he spills the ball as he attempts to save it, Ronan Williams. But you have Benyane getting involved, you have Muloi Sane also getting involved, and at the end, it becomes an easy tap.
So last gasp opportunity here for an equaliser, and it is headed, but agonisingly close, just across the face of Chippa United's goal. It will be the equaliser for the home side. Brian Mate. Lungu working it back towards Mbule. Lungu again, now steering it towards Nklapo. Pushing forward here, and again Grobler with a header that's looping and successful. He is now the leading scorer. Bradley Grobler, in his 8th game of the season, has scored his 8th goal, and what a quality finish. Looping header over a goalkeeper who is only a couple of feet off his goal line. That is sensational. Bradley Grobler can't stop scoring. He's averaging a goal a game, and now just one away from the club record of 57.
I've been saying they're going to pin in the crosses, and exactly that's what they did. It is a dancing header, well taken.
40 minutes of football remain, but approaching a dozen corners now. Chippa United have yet to get one. Mbule, this one in toward the near post. Mbule looks to turn on his man and does brilliantly to get past two. Squeeze it in, could be there, and nobody to tap home. Eventually snuck away by Sabiumva. Was it at the back post once more? But yeah, my word, what a run into that area.
With both dozed. You look at the crosses coming on this right-hand side, on the left-hand side as well.
Khanamub looking to steer it away, might be picked up by Mbule here, controls it off the chest. Lungu again providing a little room as an outlet. Lungu into the area now, chance to shoot from a tight angle, and Gabuza coming in at the back post, unable to poke that ball in. Well, that was some superb interplay from Supersport United, and again, Sipho Mbule sing his praises. The way he created that for Lungu, the communication, superb.
Watch this piece of skill. Watch this. That's Kasi moment at its best. Just one of those passes.
But on sprints, the eager 19-year-old Oswin Apollos, who made his debut last season. Delivery in here, and that's good. It has finally come good for Gabuza. Has he got the match winner here? Not since February 2017. have Supersport United come from a goal down at half-time to find a win. But they have overturned a one-goal deficit and now take a lead into the final 8 minutes of this DStv Premiership tie. 2 goals in 2 games for Gabuza. Charging run down the near side. Hanamop with a little ball into the area. It's been squared here. A chance up, and Chippa United have managed to bag it. They've got an equalising goal for a late chance at a point from this away fixture. An error defensively, and it's been capitalised on by the visiting side. There is life in this game yet. Morele will celebrate with his teammates as he scores his first for the club. Well, that is the final whistle, and it's all really petered out in the rain and over at Ridgeville. As Gabuza found his 2nd goal in 2 matches, and indeed Bradley Grobler his 8th goal of the campaign in his 8th match. And ultimately, while both sides had the chance to win this tie, 2 goals for either side, both scored by jerseys 7 and 13, and it's a point away from home for Dan Malesela back in charge.
Maloesane Mogele is the DStv Premiership Man of the Match. A point here tonight. What was it like in that match?
Well, it was a tough game because we knew the position that we are in is not well, but I'm glad we managed to get a draw away from home.
You got the goal that earned the draw tonight. Tell me about it.
I'm just happy. And firstly, I'd like to thank my teammates, everyone who've been supporting me from the start. Because first half I didn't play well, but then they motivated me in the halftime. Then I played very well. I'm glad. I'm very happy.
What do you think went right tonight for Chippa?
Well, Supersports, they played with 2 midfielders, Tebo and Sipo. Then we were 3 in the midfielders. I think we dominated more in the ball position than them. So I think that's where we managed to dominate the game.
Coach Dan, a point here tonight. You take a point with you. What else do you take from this game? What lessons?
Well, defensive duties, in terms of set plays. I mean, we were really found wanting, in terms of defending these set pieces, but also how we concede them, is a concern as well, because sometimes it's not necessary. It was not necessary. It's just situations where we panic, instead of doing the basics or just doing simple things, and we want to do difficult things and we end up in trouble.
And yet, you did get a draw tonight. It's the first point in 4 games for Chippa. What went right then?
Well, it's not often that when you play away and you score 2 goals and then you go on to lose. You go on to draw. But the good thing is that we scored. And the good thing is that we tried to create chances, It's a good sign. If we can score, then there's always hope. And if we defend well and we can score, then we will win matches. That's my hope.
You gave some players chances based on what you saw in training today. Benyane is one of them, and he repaid you with that goal, the opening goal, in fact. What else did you see tonight that impressed you?
Well, I'm happy to see the youngsters, Tabiso, came on, was not scared, prepared to take chances, prepared to take on people, prepared to play. Boy Mukhele started panicking at the beginning, but I know he's got a good left foot, and you always know that if he gets the ball in the right position, chances are he will score. So we just need to encourage these youngsters, and give them hope, and they will come out with flying colors.
The smile on your face, as well as the celebrations, kind of told us how important this point is for you, didn't it?
Yeah, well, if you were leading and then you come back to be 2-1 down, it's stressful, So, and at least we could come back and salvage a point, and that's good for us.
Coach Katano, you cut a very frustrated figure on the touchline. What frustrated you tonight?
First of all, I'd like to offer my condolences to the Monyai, Colton Monyai, our marketing manager, and the passing of his father, as well as the late Thomas Marihage and the passing of his mom. Look, coming to the game, very frustrating indeed, because today we didn't pitch. I think it was our worst performance, to be honest, because from the word go, our performance was very lethargic. We were second to each and every ball. Our decision-making was very poor as well. I think in the first half, first 5 minutes, we could have been 3 up if we were a little bit sharper. And our defending as well was not good enough. I think we can be the first ones to admit that we gave away 2 points.
When I spoke to you before the game, you were very clear that you wanted your team to dictate play. And at some point, especially when they'd equalized, were they sitting too deep for your liking?
Yeah, when we got the first 3 good chances, we were pressing a little bit high. And all of a sudden, the attitude changed. We started dropping off. And when you're playing against Dan's team, they like to, play this short passing, game. So if you give them time and space, to play, they'll disorganize you. And I think that's what they did. And whenever we tried to press, and we pressed properly, we got the ball. And we stopped doing that. It wasn't very consistent. That's why I'm a little bit disappointed in that.
Yeah, Coach, and it is your first draw of the season, but did it feel like definitely 2 points dropped because of all those chances that you mentioned? Did you expect more?
I expected more, to be honest. And okay, you come back from 1-0 and you score 2 goals. You expect to manage the game better as you are playing at home, and you still give away a goal. For me, that was very disappointing. But I think we have to put this game behind us and focus on Saturday's game. Because we play it in phases, in patches, in fact, and we need to try and correct that and make sure that we have the right mind, the right attitude, against TS Galaxy.
And carry those positive phases for much longer in the game.
Yeah, most definitely, because I think there were a lot of good positives, but at the same time, we need to cut off, some few mistakes, as well as the mentality in terms of our pressing, because we play a very pressing game, and if we stop doing that, sometimes our mentality drops as well.